The story begins with a cunning plan. Duryodhana, the eldest of the Kauravas, feels a deep-seated jealousy toward the Pandavas. Despite their righteousness, he resents their prosperity and status in the kingdom. With Shakuni, his wily uncle, Duryodhana devises a way to humiliate the Pandavas. He sends a formal invitation to Yudhishthira, the eldest Pandava, inviting him to a game of dice in Hastinapur. While Yudhishthira knows the dangers of gambling, he feels duty-bound to accept, honoring the invitation in the spirit of kinship. As the game begins, Shakuni takes Duryodhana's place as the one to throw the dice. Unbeknownst to Yudhishthira, the dice are rigged, and Shakuni's every move is calculated to manipulate his opponent. Initially, Yudhishthira wagers small, but soon becomes emboldened. Every roll of the dice seems to go in Shakuni's favor, yet Yudhishthira believes he can win back his losses. What starts as a friendly game turns into a merciless trap, designed to strip Yudhishthira of everything he holds dear. Yudhishthira loses his wealth, his kingdom, and even his brothers one by one, wagering each in a desperate bid to win it all back. His brothers stand helplessly, bound by loyalty to their elders. But Shakuni's strategy is flawless, and Yudhishthira's losses mount higher. Finally, left with nothing else to wager, he stakes his wife, Draupadi, hoping desperately to turn the tide. But fate is unforgiving, and with another roll of the dice, Draupadi too is lost to the game. Duryodhana, filled with malice, orders Draupadi to be brought to the court as a slave. Draupadi, unaware of her fate, is dragged against her will to the grand hall. She questions the legality of the wager, reminding everyone that Yudhishthira had already lost himself and therefore had no right to stake her. But her voice is met with silence as the court is paralyzed by fear of Duryodhana's wrath. Her spirit, however, remains unbroken. She stands defiantly, questioning the honor of the men present. In her darkest hour, Draupadi calls out to Lord Krishna, praying for justice. As Duryodhana's brother, Dushasana, attempts to dishonor her, a miracle occurs. No matter how much he pulls on her sari, it endlessly extends, shielding her from shame. The courtiers look on in awe, while Duryodhana and his allies are left frustrated and defeated by this divine intervention. Draupadi's dignity remains intact, but the insult to the Pandavas cannot be forgiven. This incident sows the seeds for the great war that would soon engulf them all, the Kurukshetra.